Hello students, this is Gaikwad sir, and once again I welcome you all to this video lecture of Unity Public School. So my dear students, we have been learning this topic climate of geography. So today just we are going to have the revision of the previous video lecture. So in this today's video lecture, we are going to see some of the questions. We are going to discuss some of the questions, and also we are going to discuss once again how monsoon reaches to our country, or how the monsoon arrives to our country. So let us begin. So why does India have monsoon type of climate? So let us understand this question. So dear students, the monsoon type of climate is characterized by a distinct seasonal patterns. So usually what happens, these types of climate we characterized by different seasonal patterns. We have different seasonal patterns in our country. Okay, so the weather conditions greatly change from one season to other. So the difference between the climate and weather also we had discussed in the earlier video lecture. So what happens, these weather conditions change from one season to other. For example, if today we have rainy season, then after 3-4 months we will have the winter season, then again we will have summer season, and then again we'll have the rainy season. So this cycle will go on. So these are the different weather conditions which we have. So these changes are particularly noticeable in the interior parts of the country. So in the interior part of our country, basically these all the changes in the weather conditions we find. So the coastal areas do not experience much variation in the temperature, though there is variation in rainfall pattern. Now what happens in the coastal regions, though there are variations in the rainfall patterns, but we do not find any experience in the variations in the coastal regions. So due to this reason, we have the monsoon season or monsoon type of climate in our India. Let us see the next question. What are the controls affecting the climate of India? So let us see. So latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents and relief features. So these are the controls which are affecting on the climate of our India. Let's see the next question. What are jet streams? So the jet streams are narrow belt of high altitude westerly winds in the troposphere, and they are above 1200 meters. Okay, so basically we find these all the jet streams in the troposphere. So their speed is also different. For example, in the summer season we have 110 km per hour, the speed of these jet streams in summer. In winter it is 184 km per hour. So this is the speed of these jet streams, or the in summer and winter. So my dear students, now let us begin, that is the onset of monsoon and withdrawal. So it means that how the monsoon enters in our country and how it withdraws from our country. That today we are going to have the revision of this. But before that, let me explain you that the monsoon is described in a very different way in our country. How? For example, usually we find that monsoon means huge rain or big thunder in the sky or big storms. Okay, it damages to the property, it damages to the life of the people. So in this way the monsoon is described. But on the other hand, my dear student, the monsoon also helps the farmers in a many different ways. For example, when the monsoon will arise, the farmers understand these all the things, and according to that they start sowing the seeds into the farm. Otherwise they start plowing their field. So in this way also the monsoon helps to the farmers. Now when the monsoon arrives in our country, it rains continuously for some of the days, and again it takes its speed, and it rains hugely in our country. Okay, so it rains hugely for some of the days in our country. You can see. So the people start carrying the umbrellas, okay, along with them, and they take the care also during this period of time when the rain, okay, rains heavily. So now here we are going to see how the monsoon arrives in our country. So here you have the map of our India, which describes the onset of the southwest monsoon. So in the previous video lecture, I had explained you that how the monsoon enters in our country. So that is called the southwest winds. Okay, so these southwest winds bring the monsoon in our country. So basically on the 1st June, okay, the monsoon arrives in our country to the south, okay, side of our country. So to the southern tip of our country, we get the rainfall on the 1st June. So let us see now. So dear students, when this monsoon arrives in our country, it forms the two branches. Now which are those two branches? These are Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Now when the southern tip of our country, when the monsoon arrives on the 1st June, okay, then it takes 10 days, okay, to reach in Mumbai, in our Maharashtra, for example. So on the 10th June, basically the monsoon reaches to Mumbai. Then Bay of Bengal branch. So Bay of Bengal branch also carries these onset lines to Assam. Okay, so in Assam it rains on 1st June and 5th June. Then from Assam, what happens? This Bay of Bengal branch meet to Purvanchal. So there are different types of mountains. For example, in Meghalaya, okay, Mizoram, different types of mountains are there. So what happens? This all the onset lines, okay, reach or meet to this all Purvanchal, and then they take the turn from there and they come over the Ganga plain. So here you can see these all the onset lines, they come to over Ganga plains. Then this Arabian Sea branch, okay, from Arabian Sea branch the onset lines come over Gujarat. In Gujarat basically it comes in Kutch. So basically in the mid of June, it means on 15th of June, the onset arrives or the monsoon arrives in Gujarat. On the other days, on 10 June, 5th June or 1st June, already it is raining already in southern part of our country. Now the monsoon arrives in Gujarat in mid June. It means on 15th June. So it starts raining in Gujarat. Then what happens? From there, this all the Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch, they actually merge over these Ganga plains there, because they meet over there. Now Delhi. Now when it rains in Delhi, so dear students, I hope that you are getting my point. That we are just understanding that in different places when the monsoon arrives. So in Mumbai it arrives on 10th June. In Assam it arrives on 1st June, 5th June. In Gujarat it arrives on 15th June. Now when does it arrive in Delhi? So basically the Bay of Bengal, from Bay of Bengal branch, the Delhi receives the rainfall. Okay, and usually we get the rainfall in Delhi on 29th June. So remember this thing also, from the Bay of Bengal branch, the Delhi gets the rain. Now on 1st July, basically the rain or the monsoon arrives on the western part of our country, basically Rajasthan and that part. So what happens on the 15th July, basically on the mid of July, on 15th July, some of the regions of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan receives the rain. So Punjab receives the rain, then eastern part of the western part of the Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and eastern part of Rajasthan receives the rain. So So they receive the rain on 15th of July. So see, so 1st of June the rain arrives on the southern tip of our India. So when it arrives, then it takes the different days to reach to the different parts of our country. Then on 10th June it comes to Mumbai, then 15th June it comes to Gujarat, and then 5th July or 1st July it comes to Rajasthan, and then 15th July it comes to Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. So my dear students, these are the different days of arrival of the monsoon in our country. Then even though Himachal Pradesh also receives the rainfall. So my dear students, so this was the arrival of the monsoon now. So dear students, let us understand the withdrawal of the monsoon from our country. So here you have the map on your screen. So this map indicates that how the withdrawal begins in our country. So you can see from the 15th September, okay, in the northwestern part, basically the withdrawal begins of the monsoon. Okay, till 15th September we have the rains in the northwestern part of our country and the other parts of our country. But the withdrawal takes the place from the mid-September, that is the 15th September. And then it takes the withdrawal from the 15th September, okay, from the northwest to the some of the part of the peninsula. Then if we see in the month of October, then from the month of October, okay, the totally the rain, okay, or the monsoon goes away from the peninsular part or the south part of our country. On your screen you can see. So most delayed start of monsoon withdrawal if we see. So it delays also sometimes. So in 2019 it was October 9. In 1961 it was October 1st. And 2007 it was September 30. So the dates might go, further or backwards. Okay, it delays. But usually if we see in month of September the withdrawal takes the place in the northwestern part of our country. And in mid of October if we see, then totally the withdrawal begins from the southern part of our country also. So these are the normal dates actual of withdrawal. Okay, this map indicates the normal dates of actual of withdrawal. So I hope that you understood. So usually in month of September and October we do not find the rains in our country. We find, but it is a little rain. Okay. Now islands of our India. So let us see when the islands receive the rain. So basically Andaman and Nicobar Islands we are going to talk about. So Andaman and Nicobar Island if we see, so these islands receive their rain usually on the last week of April and the first week of May. So here it is different. So in the month of April and May we have the summer season. But here in Andaman and Nicobar usually we have the rainy season. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands usually receive the rain in last week of April and first week of May. So the withdrawal of this monsoon, okay, takes the place or begins in the Andaman and Nicobar Island in month of December and January. Now in month of December and January in India we have the winter season. So that is the beginning of the winter season. So my dear students, from there only actually we get this onset of the monsoon. So usually in India we get the beginning of the monsoon in month of June, that is the first week of June. So dear students, I hope that you understood these all the points. In the next video lecture we are going to discuss about the seasons, and in that basically we will discuss about the cold weather season, the hot weather season and the rainy seasons. Thank you very much.